Hi, my name is Angela Hayes. My husband and I joined Peace Lutheran in 2008, and we've been asked many times why we made the decision to join Peace. What I can tell you is when we first got married, we knew we wanted to raise our children in a faith-based home. We wanted them to have a Christian education, and we wanted to have a church where we felt like family. My husband had been raised Catholic, and I was raised Presbyterian. Trying to find that balance we thought might be a little difficult, but we listened to the late Pastor Weiss deliver his sermon that day, and we knew that Peace Lutheran was destined to be our home. Shortly thereafter, we decided we were ready to have children. God had different plans for us, and I was not able to have children. So we prayed a lot, and we decided we wanted to adopt. And we started the process, and it was not an easy process for us. It was very difficult. It was a 5-year process. There were failed adoptions. There were many afternoons spent in Pastor Weiss's office crying and praying. But he was always there for us, and he always cared about what we were going through and how he could help us get through it and still trust that the Lord's plan for us was going to work out. In January of 14, we brought home our first child. She was born January 16th. When we called Pastor Weiss that afternoon, and he was one of the first phone calls we made, he asked us then and there if it was okay if he talked about us trusting the Lord and following our path to our child that coming Sunday, because it happened to be the Sanctity of Life service. Of course, we said yes. 2 years later, we brought home our second child. And we were fortunate to have Pastor Weiss be able to baptize both of our children for us. They instantly enrolled in Peace Lutheran and have been attending there ever since. Now, I've shared a lot about the caring that we felt when we first joined the church, but what I'd like to tell you is all these years later, we still feel it. Having recently experienced the loss of both my father-in-law and my father, I can tell you the church family here truly cares about each other. We have had phone calls, and we have had emails, and we have had texts, and we have had people reaching out to us, people hugging our children. The teachers at the school have been so wonderful for our children who have been going through this loss. They have been supportive of them. They have prayed with them and for them. My family was built in part through Peace Lutheran. So if you are looking for a church family or a place to call home, I could not recommend Peace Lutheran more.